Take off the tape. I want to see his face. You guys really thought you could get rid of me? Honestly, have you forgotten who I am? First of all, what do you have to say about yourself, Michael? You. What are you doing back? You weren't supposed to be here at all. Okay, listen guys. I think it's Dirty Dan. He's finally back. Somehow he's found his way back. It's me, Dirty Dan. And I'm back. You guys really thought you could get rid of me, didn't you? But no longer. What are we? We're on the 10th episode. You know, I've always wanted to say this. Welcome back to another episode of Talking That Nonsense with your true host, me, Dirty Dan. It looks like we're on our 10th installment of Talking That Nonsense. To be honest, it's okay, but it could be a lot better with me around. Good thing I'm around, right? You guys thought you could keep me off because I affected the ratings. But if you look at the ratings, some of the videos that have me in them have the highest views and the highest like count. Who doesn't like Dirty Dan, right? Who doesn't like Dirty Dan? So you guys tried to put me away, tried to send me on a goose hunt. Thought you stuck me into a loop. And yet, there is no way of truly getting rid of Dirty Dan. I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. I promise I will not leave. I will always be here. I don't care how secure you think you are, but I will always be in the back door. You know what? Fine. You know what? You guys seem to be pretty emotional. I'll be back soon. Maybe not today, or tomorrow, or next week. But I promise you, I will be back. And I will have my own designated episode. I'll be back. Oh my god. Oh my god, this can't be good. This cannot be good. We have a dark future ahead of us. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Talking That Nonsense with your host, me. It looks like we're on the 10th installment of Talking That Nonsense. And quite honestly, I'm happy. I am truly happy. And I have nobody to thank but you guys. With myself included. But I'll thank you guys. I am very honored that you guys took the time out of your day to listen to my constant nonsense once a week. Maybe from now on, once a week. But still, I had a little bit of technical difficulties in the beginning. But what I can tell you is, Dirty Dan will not be coming back. Dirty Dan is scum. Dirty Dan is useless. We do not need a Dirty Dan at all. We don't need a Dirty Dan at all. If you know anything about Dirty Dan is a spot on our community that... What? Hello? Dirty Dan here again. Looks like I found my way back in here once more. One of these times I will have a permanent time on the show. I'm excited. I'm happy and I'm excited. Whatever you guys do, don't listen to him. He will try to... Nice try, Mikey Moo. But I'm in control this time. You know something funny? I'm gonna make a deal with you guys. Who do you prefer, me or Mikey? Let's be honest. Everybody knows I'm a lot better than Michael to begin with. But let's be honest. Things could be a whole lot better if I was about. So this is the proposition I'm making before I get cut off again. There will be a poll up on the Snapchat. Okay? And there will be an official poll on that Snapchat. And I will put up a poll. And I will see, who do you prefer? Officially, me or that bald-headed freak? I know you guys will make the right choice. Because I'm Dirty Dan. You guys, who doesn't love Dirty Dan, right? So, listen closely. I know you guys will make the right choice. Because I believe in every one of you guys. And your guys' ability to do right and wrong. You guys know what's right. And you guys know what's wrong. This might be my last time I clock in for again. But I want you guys to remember the choice. I know you guys will make the right choice. What did you do? It was you, wasn't it? You guys put him up to this. It's only. No, I'm not going to start pointing fingers just yet. I'm not. Oh my God. Whatever he was talking about. I know you guys will make the right choice, right? Knowing Dirty Dan, he probably is making up some terrible wager. Claiming if he wins this wager, he's going to be around more often. And if he loses the wager, he will not be back ever. But everybody knows Dirty Dan always finds a way. Now, before I was really interrupted, today we're talking about generational coping mechanisms. What is a generational coping mechanism? Let's just fix the mic. There you go. Let's get in a comfortable position. Fix the polo that's underneath me. Okay. What do you think I mean by generational coping mechanism? Well, excuse me. Let's get this clear. It's quite obvious, at least from what I can see, people in my generation, as creepy as it sounds, we have a very sick sense of humor, okay? But you cannot blame us, okay? You cannot blame us. We are bound to have a sick sense of humor if we grow up in a time like this, where companies are currently making bulletproof backpacks. Kids are forced to wear clear backpacks. Like some schools are making these weird metal standing sarcophaguses that go into classrooms where they can hide during an active shooter. So much prep going into an active shooter situation. We are all currently living in fear because we have no idea when the next one is going to happen. We all know it is going to happen. The question is when. It's a shame, it really is, that we live in this day and age. But you ask us, no, I ask you, how do you cope? How do you cope? Because we all have coping mechanisms. And this video is being made more of a just reminder to anybody that's like, man, why are we like such sick fiends? Why do you have such edgy sense of humor? Well, it's how we cope, you know? Some of us cope with drugs. Some of us cope with vaping, video games, or just telling really the wallet jokes. And that's me to an extent sometimes. I get by by either being extra, telling jokes, pretty edgy jokes, pretty genuinely funny jokes, or just what my parents or anybody likes to call acting. In no way, shape, or form, and I am no actor. But anyway, I could be an actor. Anyway, coping mechanisms. I've already described what I hate. Hate's a strong word, I know, but that's the only word I can use to describe it. One of the coping mechanisms in this world is vaping. I think I've ragged on people that vape enough, but let's make this clear. Let's make this crystal. Vaping is not cool, you know? Vaping helps nobody, or it takes the pain away. No, it doesn't. It hides it, and it comes back. That's like... That makes no sense. It doesn't. People that vape, why do you vape? And I know for a short duration, people vaped because they thought it was cool. When it was starting to get crazy, people just vaped because other people vaped. And then the grand scheme of it all was, it's just smoke. You're literally just smoking water particles. No, that's not it at all. It never fails to amaze me. Humans, that is. Humans never fail to amaze me. Think about it. If you think about it, notice how all the instruments that are used to collect knowledge are pointing away from the earth. That might have something to do with it. But then again, vaping is not cool. See, lately, I've been learning to cope with people that vape, you know. I am now learning, and this is not because people tell me to nut up or shut up, but, you know, sometimes I'm talking to somebody and they're breaking down. Sometimes I just sit there and vape, and I'm not going to tell them to like pick the vape away while they're in an emotional state, because to an extent, I guess I can understand how that can help. Kind of. How did you get hooked on that in the first place? Like I said, you don't just wake up one day and go, I want to taste a vape in my mouth. It doesn't just develop out of nowhere. Something has persuaded you to want to wrap your lips around one of those cancer sticks. It truly is sad. It is sad watching people slowly destroy their bodies. See, it really is sad because all I want to do is help. You guys know this. All I want to do is help. That's all I want to do. I want to help. But, you know, you can't help some people that just don't want to be helped. You know? It's a dang shame, really. It's truly a dang shame. And I don't want to get too serious in this episode, but, you know, I feel like maybe once in a while I should touch upon that, like, you know, because we've all seen those annoying anti-smoking commercials and etc. But, you know, I hate my neighborhood. I really freaking hate. Relax. I just want to take some pictures. Okay, come back. Okay, we're back. Oh. Now we're back. Okay, so as you can see, we're everywhere in this episode. It was going to be the 10th It's going to be the 10th episode, Grand Slam, birthday bam. But this happens sometimes, and sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. This is. Then again, this is. Let me remind you what this is. This is Talking That Nonsense. So don't be upset when I do a video where sometimes we're all over the place. Don't be upset. Okay? But what I do have is I have something from Send It. Send It is an extension on Snapchat that allows you to anonymously set up polls and you can set up a poll and have people anonymously answer. And something I asked 7 days ago. Next episode of Talking That Nonsense should be about, and one of the answers were, who's your worst enemy? Who is my worst enemy? Me, Michael, the Grand Michael, the Mr. President, the Black Jesus, as an enemy? The short answer is no. I do not have any enemies. I only make friends here. Other people here that I dislike? Yes. No, scratch that. Other people who I dislike their decisions? Yes, there is. There are plenty of people that I know and dislike their decisions. Like when I first lost my hair, and people were beginning to cope with the fact that my hair probably will not be coming back. I wouldn't say I was bullied for it, but I was just not really picked on. I know it was all in good fun, but well, I don't, because being picked on still sounds mean. Or I guess you could say lightly irritated, lightly picked on. Lightly irritated about the fact that I had no hair. I had people make comments every single day. I've had people make comments every single day when I first lost my hair. Oh, hey, Michael, why are you bald? You look like this and this. You look like an eggshell. You look so bald. You are do you have cancer? Oh my God, look at you. Ha ha ha. You look like Dr. Phil, Steve Harvey, Milk Dud. But the one that really got under my skin after a while, I have to admit, was the one about cancer. Because, like I said, we all make pretty terrible jokes because we all have sick sense of humor, but I don't know why. The one about cancer really hit home with me a lot. It really did. It really hit home. I don't know. What did it make it true? No, it wasn't true. But still. And now today, those same people that were once disrespecting the head are now enamored, The people that disliked my head and wanted to slap it and whatnot are touching up all over me. They're like rubbing my head, It's like my head is living in their head rent-free. I just find it weird. Same people that made fun of my head are frequent flyers to my head. Still rub all over it. I mean, it's, see, my head. So look, let's get the game plan. So, at first glance, my head looks a little greasy, a little oily, which it is. The human body produces oils called sebum. Sebum is the oil, it's natural oil that lubricates your face and hair. So that's why after a while, if you don't wash your hair or wash your face, notice how your face gets all greasy and nasty. That's all the sebum buildup. Sebum is used to naturally lubricate the hair. So, shave your face, you still have little micro hairs to keep your face from drying out and to keep the hairs nice and hydrated. When I had hair, I had sebum to keep my hair nice and hydrated. But now that this alopecia, which is it's alopecia, everybody, let this be a reminder. Let this be a reminder that no, I don't have cancer. No, I didn't shave it all off at will. I didn't have a choice. I did not have a choice whether I wanted to keep my hair or not. I lost that choice as soon as chunks started to appear on my pillowcase. I lost all of it. I've lost it. I never had a choice to begin with. I never did have a choice. It fell out. And I guess it's only natural for people who want to ask, why did you shave your hair? I didn't shave my hair off. It fell out. But, I've learned to cope. I've learned to I persevered through it all. So, I guess my body is a little still broken. And be mindful that I still do grow patches of hair, but I still don't grow the entirety of my hair back, which would take a while. But, you would probably see some stubble everywhere, which I failed to see. So it's growing back, but it's not ready to fully grow back. It's only growing back on the spots where the hair started to fall out in the first place, because before it was spots. And then as time went on, it began to lose it. I would take showers and chunks of my hair would fall out. I would pick, comb, and brush it, and chunks of hair would come out on that too. It was an experience. It was an experience. No, I'm not upset about it now, because apparently I look a lot better with no hair. Apparently I can pull off a bald head. And I see pictures of myself now with hair, and I don't look like the same person. I don't. Losing my hair was liberating. Oh, it was so liberating. But seriously, it never really bugged me to begin with. Truly, never really bugged me, but they're kind of like fruit flies, kind of like gnats. The people that were here to bug me, the thoughts about, no. Think of it as fruit flies, or those bugs at night that zoom past you like, those bugs that go, and then like fly to you, and you're constantly swatting away. Yeah, oh shoot, I'm sorry. Much better. Now, it's like fruit flies. It's annoying. They're not going to kill me, but it's still annoying. It's still annoying. But yeah. It's just the way it is. But here, I don't like to call people out. And I am not going to sit here and call people out by their names on the internet, bad-mouthing them the entire time. Because why would I do something like that? Why would I do something so trifling, so violent, so vile to somebody? Could blemish their career for the rest of their days. But I'm a good person. I am that guy that will not do that. I'm the bigger man. Now, of course I want to talk about you, but I'm just going to vaguely talk about you. Okay, so there was a kid in my class. Nice kid, good intentions. Nice kid, good intentions. he just won't shut up for the life of him. He's one of those kids that are excited about everything. The one kid that always has to one-up another kid. The type of kid to remind the teacher that you forgot to hand out homework today. The type of kid to legitimately brag about his grades. The type of kid to call himself stupid knowing dang well he's not, because he's passing the class with flying colors. He's that type of kid. He's the wannabe relatable kid. The wannabe truly relatable kid. I can never truly hate people. Like I said before, I don't have enemies. See, if you should be scared of anything, I don't look like a very intimidating figure, do I? I hope not. Then again, I'm not going to start just again. I'm not. I don't look like a very intimidating figure, do I? I hope not. But if there's anything you should be slightly intimidated about, is my power to make friends with just about anybody. It's quite scary. If you ask me, that's quite scary. The ability to make friends with just about anybody. In due time, I would be pretty scared too. I'm not going to sit here and puff my chest talking about how, if you cross me, I'll find your house and I'll hang you by your toes and leave you out to dry. No. It may not look like much, but I am a lot. And I'm the nicest guy you'll ever meet. I am truly the nicest guy you will ever meet. What I can tell you is, if you mess with me and my interests, such as friends, family, you're gonna have one of those permanent bad days, if you know what I mean. It's not a threat, it's a promise. It's a promise that I plan on keeping fully. Because if anybody knows, there's nothing I hate more is when people toy with my emotions. Toying with emotions in general, or toying with the emotions of my friends. In those situations like that, I want to keep civil. Because most people, I'm breaking tradition, and I'm not wanting to be the one to start every argument with a fist fight. Fighting is so primitive, fighting is so counterproductive and a problem. It's just like in politics or anything, yelling at each other will not get the job done. Yelling at each other will not get the job done. I don't care if you make salient points. It's a got you now game. He says one thing and then he says another thing and then he says one more thing that it's literally just a cat and mouse game. Well, you say one thing, you say one burn, and then he says another sick burn, and it's just so counterproductive. And at the end of every important conversation, nothing gets done. Nothing gets done. Not a single thing. Especially when it comes to politics. When fighting happens, nothing gets done. Not 29 minutes in the video. Oh man, I can only imagine what this is going to look like on playback. I'm probably going to end up uploading this video because I'm short on time today, honestly. Still 30 minutes? Yes. Heck, maybe even 35 minutes if we're lucky. But I'm a working man now. I'm a working man. It is approximately, what is it? It is 4:05, Wednesday, October 19th, 2022. I remember the last episode, I said it was, what is it? What did I say? No, the last episode in September, I said it was August, like 17th, and it was like I said it was like August 14th, and it's literally like oh man, I tell you. Sometimes when you don't use your brain, mistakes happen. We can all agree. But now, let me take the time here, set up straight, and just thank you guys. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Like, truly, at this video, we are currently sitting at a ripe 75 subscribers. It's a long way. And we'll keep on checking, we'll keep on pushing. 75, 80, then 90, then 100, then 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. And it goes up from there. Like I said before, it may seem like I'm so excited and I'm so eager to get subscribers, so eager to get views. And I'm going to be honest. In a way I am. But it's all to help. Like I said before, I want you to be able to, if you're having a rough day, I want you to be able to like turn me on whenever you're having a bad day. Like, I'm the ultimate relatable person on this platform. I want to be a person you can just like turn on, laugh at, then leave. And you could be a hater or a fan of me. If I get a laugh at you, in the end, I still win. And I know, you're like, Michael, you can't have any haters. Who would hate you? Exactly. It's possible to hate me. But hate is a strong word. Why would you want to hate me of all people? I would admit I've done some pretty questionable things. But I'm better than this. I am a whole lot better than this. Sorry, like, these awkward things of silence, I'm just like having everything I'm talking about sink in, you know? Like, I was like, man. Because when I say something sometimes, it's just completely off the top of my head. And I take a moment to like go, man, I'm right. Sometimes it's good to take your own advice too. Don't be afraid to take your own advice. Don't be afraid to take your own advice. You got to be able to drink what you're sending out too. And no shame in taking your own advice. But like I was saying, we are at 10 episodes so far in Talking That Nonsense. Honestly, I thought I would have lost interest and I would have stopped. But it's all thanks to you guys. You guys came out here with the clutch. You guys came out with the clutch. I want to thank you a lot. It is all thanks to you guys that I'm still here. And it's all thanks to you guys I will continue to be here. It's all thanks to you guys. Like I said, I am incredibly thankful for everything you guys have done for me. I'm incredibly thankful. And I hope to have more fun with you guys. I hope to upload more. And like I said, we're just gonna have so much fun. So much fun. I guarantee you. Once I start bringing in more money, I'm gonna buy a green screen. I'm gonna buy a green screen, and I'm gonna, who knows, maybe because the whole premise of this show, well, the whole foundation of this show was built on be whatever you want to be good people, and you can accomplish everything with so little. Like I said in the first episode, most people still to this day come to me talking about how crappy my camera quality is and how crappy my mic is. Let me flip and remind you. This is a $120 Chromebook that you can go pick up at Walmart. This is a $13 mic that you can go pick up at Gabe's. I'm not out here bragging about how good my equipment is. All this is to prove that you can be successful with so little. You know? I'm showing you that you can make it to the top. We all start off somewhere. So, I mean, people are still going to keep asking those questions, but it's more of like a, not in an insulting way nowadays, but it's more of a, but why? But why not? It's all to make a point. Because like I said, like I told my one friend at work, I said, hey Cooper, you know, if I didn't see that microphone when I first walked into the store, I wouldn't have started this YouTube channel. I wouldn't have. I really wouldn't have started this YouTube channel. But it's all thanks to you guys. And I commend you. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything you put out. Thanks a bunch. And 35 minutes into the video. 36 minutes into the video. Exactly 36. Well, seems like my time here has expired. And I can't believe we're on episode 10 of Talking That Nonsense. Really. Then again, my name is Michael, and you've been watching Talking That Nonsense. Make sure you go out and do something you enjoy. Play video games. Play a board game. Hang out with your family. Hang out with your friends. Because in the end, nobody matters more than you. Then again, Michael Reddick, Talking That Nonsense. Talking. You know, it starts to sound more and more legit every time I say it. Peace.